What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, March 18th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That is where you get the top 10s on DraftKings and FanDuel, and you get an update later tonight before the deeper dive at 5 o'clock. Also, if you like sports betting or pick'em sites, do this. Oddshopper.com is the site. Portfolio EV is the tool. The promo code is DANCE. Get 68% off your first month of the Portfolio EV tool. $32. That's basically $1 a day. And it's not just college basketball. Get bets for college basketball, NBA, NHL, MLB is here. And we've got it all for you in the Portfolio EV tool. Market-based approach to beating the books. We're giving you expected value, expected win rates. We have odds boost calculators, parlay builders, mass bet entry, historical results. You can do it all at sportsbooks or pick'em sites. This promo code ends tomorrow. The promo code is DANCE. Make sure you're using it. Click the link in the description to sign up. First up at number 5, I'm taking a look at Dyson Daniels. This is the premier game of the day, Charlotte and Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be without Karis LeVert, but doesn't really matter for Daniels. He just looks good. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6,900, projected for 16 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, and just shy of 4 stocks. This guy's crazy. Projected for 38 fantasy points. The goal is 45. We have him as a coin flip to be in the optimal lineup right now. The minutes are certainly there. The matchup is fantastic. Charlotte stinks. No Miles Bridges on the opposite side, so Daniels probably going to be hounding LaMelo Ball quite a bit in this one. Ultimately, you're getting an MPE, you're getting locked in heavy minutes, you're getting a really quality point per minute guy. Everything's pointing to Dyson Daniels here, especially because this is only a 4-game slate. This one is subject to change, but I'm expecting a lot of guys out for Golden State today. Gary Payton is in at number 4. Shooting guard, small forward, eligible, 3,900. I got him in for 25 minutes right now, but I think it's live to go up depending on how many guys missed. We don't know the status of Steph. We don't know the status of Jonathan Kuminga. Took me a second there. We don't know the status of some of the other guys. Is Jimmy Butler playing the back-to-back? Is Draymond playing the back-to-back? There's a lot up in the air for the Warriors, but I think Gary Payton looks good one way or the other. You get the guard forward eligibility. He's 3,900, 11 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. This is a really nice way to get value, which will allow you to pay up for guys like Giannis on today's slate. Projected for 24 fantasy points. The goal is 30. This is just easy value, and it's easy value for a guy that you could put in at guard, forward, utility, shooting guard, small forward, and there might be 100 rotation minutes missing tonight for the Warriors. That'll make it look even better. In at number 3, we're taking a look at LaMelo Ball, because he's got no Miles Bridges in today, and they are fresh out of dudes that can do anything with the basketball. Point guard only, 9,500, 30 real points, 7 assists, 5 boards, stock and a half, projected for 51. The goal is 58. He's in the optimal line at 56% of the time. It's a great matchup against Atlanta. Atlanta is as fast as basically any team in the league, so really nice pace-up spot. They're an average defense, and LaMelo is going to be able to do whatever he wants, or at least try to do whatever he wants. No Brandon Miller, no Miles Bridges, no Trey Mann. I mean, anybody that has a pulse offensively is just not available for Charlotte. He could take every shot. 40+% usage is on the table. If this game stays competitive, I don't know how it's not LaMelo Ball. Who the hell else is going to be scoring for the Charlotte Hornets? This one's very easy to me. I want LaMelo Ball. Even at 31.7 minutes, there's ceiling here if this game's competitive. The best pay-up option of the day, and it's not even close. Give me Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking on that Golden State team. Power forward center eligible, 11,500, projected for 32 points, 13 boards, 6 assists, 2 stocks, 63 fantasy points. He's projected for like 12 more fantasy points than anybody else on the slate. And on a 4-gamer, those raw points matter. If he's 60% owned, he doesn't even have to have an outlier performance. If he hits his projection, he's going to be in the winning lineup, barring some true craziness. Everything looks good here. Golden State might be shorthanded. That'll make Giannis look even better in this scenario. I don't care about a blowout if that is happening. If we get a bunch of dudes out for the Warriors, it won't matter to me. The raw point ceiling of Giannis Antetokounmpo is way too much to ignore on a 4-game slate. I would be a little surprised that he's not the number 1 guy, but today is kind of unique. Your number one contender on today's slate is Moussa Diabate. Center only, 3,200, projected for 11 points, 7.5 boards, close to 2 assists, close to 2 stocks, 26 fantasy point projection, 26 fantasy point goal. The expectation as of right now, and this is subject to change, Moussa Diabate would start at the 4 in Miles Bridges' place. I gave him 25.5 minutes. I think he could play more. He could also not start. But if you give Moussa Diabate 20 minutes, he's a top 5 value on the day because he's a fantasy point per minute guy and he's 3,200. So basically any projection you give Moussa Diabate, he's going to be projected for 20 to 30% ownership today. If you give him anything north of 20 minutes, that number is going to climb. You get to 24 and he's in half the stuff. We are going to need this starting lineup, but this is my expectation as of right now. If Moussa Diabate starts, he is the clear-cut number one with a bullet, no changes, number one play of the day. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, March 18th. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That is where you'll get the updates later tonight. Look for them around 4:30, just before the deeper dive gets started, just before we start 2 straight hours of coverage leading you up to lock. You don't want to miss it. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning.